Leave the oven on while you prepare your filling. Add sugar to egg yolks and whisk until light and creamy. This will take about a minute and should look like this when done. Now melt the butter over medium heat, then cut the vanilla bean in half and scrape out the seeds. Do not use vanilla extract if you can help it, because the whole bean gives this tart more depth and the seeds even add to the look of the tart. Add the vanilla, cinnamon stick and salt to the butter. Stir occasionally until the butter turns golden brown. This will bring out its nutty flavor. This should take about 8 minutes. This is not quite brown enough, but it will happen quickly now, so be ready. This is perfect. Turn off the heat and remove the cinnamon stick and vanilla bean. Just quickly re-whisk the egg mixture and then slowly whisk in the butter. Only add a small amount at first to temper the eggs. Once all of the butter has been added, gently whisk in the flour and set aside while you slice the bananas. To begin assembling the tart, slice the bananas into 1/4-inch thick pieces. Make sure the bananas are not overly ripe. They should still be somewhat firm. Lay the banana slices 1 layer thick onto the tart, covering the entire base. I also cut some of the slices into quarters to fill some of the gaps, but you don't have to. Now pour the mixture onto the bananas and spread evenly. Don't worry if it's hard to spread out. Just be gentle with it. Put the tart into the oven and bake for approximately 30 to 35 minutes. This is almost ready, but could use a bit more color and time to set. I will leave it for a few more minutes or until the top is firm and starts to crack a bit. Place onto a cooling rack and let cool for approximately 30 minutes. Now lightly dust the top of the tart with some icing sugar. To remove the tart, very gently apply pressure to the center. This will help to pop the tart out without damaging the sides. You don't have to remove the bottom of the tart pan, but it will prevent it from getting scratched when you slice the tart. I like to serve this tart with just a dollop of whipped cream and maybe a drizzle of caramel sauce, but it is definitely good enough to stand on its own.